What's going on, Successors? It's Fun Friday, September 19th. Got a great show for you today. We're going to go ahead and get into it. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, Successors? Welcome to another episode of Speak Your Success in the Morning. I'm your host, Jonathan Jones, and y'all, today we got a good show for you today. You know, it's Fun Friday. Like to relax a little bit, like to let loose a little bit. And y'all know here on the show, or maybe you don't, if this is your first time, that we like to cover a few things here. We like to cover some news, we like to cover some sports and culture, and always we're going to give you the 3 E's. All right, we're going to give you education, we're going to give you entertainment, we're going to give you empowerment. I was about to say edutainment. Okay. But y'all, without further ado, you know we got to bring out our co-host, producer Britt. Producer Britt.
What's up? Good morning.
How you feeling this morning? It sound like the end of the week sigh.
I feel it's just technical issues this morning, and it's just technical stuff.
You in the building, producer Britt. You in the building. We missed you yesterday.
Yeah. Well, I produced a show yesterday. Y'all did my story, so I was still here.
Oh well, praise God, praise God. You're in the land of the living today, kicking it with us. So, what'd you have for dinner last night?
I had chicken thighs and rice and gravy.
Oh,
Smothered chicken.
okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Little smothered chicken that left over.
I'm saving my salmon for today. Well, I got a bag of salmon, so I'm like eating salmon every day. It's just easy.
I get you when
What about you?
well wait I get to me because I don't even do I remember
What?
what I had just but when you usually cook salmon what's your go-to way to prepare it? You broiling it, you frying it? Well, I don't know. Do people fry salmon?
I mean, you can fry it, but I don't fry it.
I ain't never had it fried.
I just put some oil in a skillet and I put it in the skillet, or sometimes I put it in my Ninja. I'll If I want to be super healthy, then I put in some aluminum foil with the zucchini and the squash. Put that on aluminum foil, drop that, and put that in my pressure cooker and cook it for a little bit.
And then you open it up and the pieces just fall out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What last night we had pot roast. We had some pot roast. So had some carrot. We didn't have the market carrots.
Heavy meals.
Them big. Hey man, and it still didn't even
Some
stick.
winter meals.
I ate and I was like,
Some
oh
winter
man.
meal.
Yeah. So I had pot roast with some carrots and some potatoes, and we went out walking. And after that, I was like, man, I'm still hungry. So yeah, that was fun, but not really. Cause I mean, I be upset because after I eat and I'm like, oh, I'm still hungry, but I don't want to fix another plate. So it's just unfortunate.
I mean, that means you're hungry.
No, I know, but still, I don't want to fix another plate though. Like for me.
Why?
I just don't. I don't know. I just drink some water and just fill it up. And then, the next time
Or
when I
just
eat,
starve yourself. You are a tall person. You probably need 2 plates. That's probably what you're saying. Are you not putting enough food on the first plate? What? Feed yourself.
Oh God! I think I didn't put enough food in the first plate. Yeah, I think. But the little one yesterday, we started giving him some little food. Not the oldest one, the little one. He's taking like the little purees. Yeah, boy, sucking on his hand. We said, all right, let's see what's up. And then, hey, he was going for the puree. But then I guess we're giving it to him too slow. He started screaming and yelling.
Oh, he said, I like it.
Yeah.
Take it too long.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I guess we can get into straight from the source. And I'll be listening. I'll be going to make my coffee. But
yeah, let's run it.
I don't have.
Oh. Wait, producer Britt, what? I didn't know you were saying something. What were you saying?
No, I don't have control. I don't have control of the
Yeah,
show, so this is
yeah,
weird.
yeah.
So
Ride the way.
I'm going to make my coffee. Yeah,
Ride
this
the
is
way.
weird. Okay.
All right, make coffee in the background. Make coffee in the background. All right, all right. So y'all gonna go ahead and transition over into straight from the source. And today, what I wanted to talk about is just because yesterday we talked a little bit about the character of God, but today what we're gonna hone in on, we're really gonna just drill in on talking about prayer. Yeah, we're gonna talk a little bit. We're gonna talk a little bit about prayer, and the reason, let's, I knew I heard something. Yep. Yeah, mute up that phone, baby. Okay, that was definitely my phone. So, y'all, the reason why I want to talk about prayer, because yesterday we were talking about the just the character of God and assessing that when we ultimately see the character of God, it's not about our personal feelings or it's not about how we see God. It's just who God is, right? So that was one thing I really wanted to bring context to and really hone in on yesterday, because at the end of the day, God, we can see God as a fairy, we can see God as a wizard, we can see God however we want to see God. But at the end of the day, just because we see God that way doesn't mean that's who God is. Doesn't mean that's the character of God, right? Because God is I am that I am. God is the beginning and the end. God is our healer, our redeemer, our provider. Somebody testify. So today, like I said, we're going to talk a little bit about prayer. And this is First Chronicles 16, okay? First Chronicles 16. And I was going to just read verse 11, but I'm going to start up a little bit higher. And I'm going to start right here at verse 8. Verse 8, and then we're going to go down from verse 8. And the text reads, "Give thanks to the Lord, call upon his name, making his deeds known among the peoples. Sing to him, sing praises to him, speak of all his wonders, boast in his holy name. Let the heart of those who seek the Lord be joyful. Seek the Lord and his strength. Seek his face continually. Mm, 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 mm. And remember his wonderful deeds which he has done, his marvels and the joy and the judgments from his mouth." We'll stop there. We'll stop there. So why did I want to talk about prayer? I know a few weeks ago I talked about what prayer is, right? And that's us having a conversation with God, us submitting to God, us, showing adoration and gratitude to God. However, the challenge can be trying to identify, what does prayer look like? What does prayer look like? For some of us, we might say, do I close my eyes? Do I get on my knees? Do I have to sit on the edge of my bed? Or do, I close my eyes and I sit down and I pray for dinner? But here, family, this is what prayer looks like, right? It looks like giving thanks to the Lord, calling upon his name. It's one thing to where when you need help, or when you're seeking wisdom, seeking insight, seeking guidance, and you're like, oh, mom, oh, dad, oh, my goodness. And you're calling on everybody, trying to talk to everybody else. But what happens when we call on God, right? Giving is one thing to get an opportunity and say, man, I did that. Man, I did that. Man, I deserve this. I earned this. But it's nothing to give thanks to God. And like it says, make his deeds known among the peoples. Why do we want to make his deeds known? Because at the end of the day, we can't save nobody, right? Yeah, we can witness. Yes, we can testify. Yes, we can share the gospel. But all in all, through and through, we cannot, we can't do anything for anybody that's going to provide them everlasting life, right? So we want to make God's deeds known. And we want to make God's deeds known. Why? Because when believers and non-believers alike see what's happening and see what the Lord is doing, then we'll make the gospel attractive, right? Knowing that Jesus died for our sins, knowing that through his death, burial, and resurrection, that we all can be able to rejoice. So we're still talking about prayer, okay? We're still talking about prayer. Verse 9 says, sing to him, sing praises to him, speak of all his wonders. it's every so often in church to where, or maybe not even in church, sometimes in the car, wherever you might be, to where you see, just think about the last time you went to a concert, right? Think about the last time you went to a concert. Let's take it out of context. I mean, let's take it out of the church context. But think about the last time you were at a show, a concert, and then you just see somebody in the crowd and they just saying the lyrics. They're like, da 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 da, ba da 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 da, da 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 da, and they're not worrying about what nobody around them is doing. They're not worrying if anybody sees them. They don't care if it looks silly. They're just like, man, I got to get these lyrics off. This is my song. This is my jam. This is what praise and ultimately submitting worship can look like, right? Sing to him, sing his praises, and speaking of all his wonders, y'all, we have to get to the point to where you, me, I, right? Us, we have to get to the point to where we give God his praise, like no matter where we are, right? Especially now in 2025, y'all, people will tell you that they manifested certain opportunities. People will tell you that they created certain things, and they will hop in line and they will take God's credit for themselves. So if we as believers don't shift, and we as believers don't help other people really see who the credit is really for and who deserves the credit, then ultimately we're gonna be in a whole different world, y'all. A whole different world and a whole different space and a whole different place. So today, let us take time. Let us give thanks to the Lord. Let us make his deeds known. And if you have a tune in your heart or you feel joyful in your heart, sing, right? And boast in his name. Boast, boast, boast in his name. Because when we boast in his name, then we're giving him the glory, giving him the credit, giving him the honor. And from that point, it won't be denied, or it won't be in the question who deserves the glory, who deserves the praise, because he does, right? Because he does. We're about to take a quick commercial break here on Speaker Success in the Morning. If you're enjoying this content, be sure to hit the thumbs up. And also, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you never miss an episode. We'll be right back in 1 minute for more Speaker Success in the Morning. Looking for timeless pieces that make a statement? Discover the Jewelry Department, where elegance meets craftsmanship. Owned by Miguel Contreras and located at 13505 Mumford Place, Suite 103 in Dallas, the Jewelry Department is your destination for stunning, one-of-a-kind pieces designed to elevate your style. From classic designs to modern trends, we offer a curated selection that reflects sophistication and artistry. Because we believe your jewelry should be just as unique as you are. Visit us today at the Jewelry Department, where every piece tells a story. And let us help you find the perfect piece that speaks to yours. The Jewelry Department, elevating your look with elegance and style. Find us at 13505 Mumford Place, Suite 103 in Dallas. All right, family. All right. Welcome back to Speak Your Success in the Morning. Welcome back to Speak Your Success in the Morning. Oh, wow. Background noise going crazy on my side. Man, okay. So, y'all, as we get ready to dive into Fun Friday, I'm always curious to hear what are y'all's plans going into the weekend. I want you to go ahead and if you tapped in right now live, or even if you're catching the replay, drop what are your plans are going into the weekend. Because I always like to hear about fun stuff happening. I always look to hear about things happening in the city, especially if you're in the DFW. But if you're beyond, like what you got going on this weekend? Because I'm curious. Because dang, and for me, it's always a blur leading up to the weekend. Then we come back from the weekend, and then it's still a blur. And I'm like, what did I even do? So I don't know if that's how some of y'all feel, or maybe it's just me. But sometimes I just be lost, y'all. I just really be lost. But one thing that I'm really excited about today is that, like, me and producer Britt have talked about it before. But y'all, we're in the midst of doing, and we're currently facilitating a 4-week podcast training for the students of CCA here in Dallas. Okay. And y'all, it's been really, really good, really, really cool, because we're teaching these students. Is this? We're teaching these students ultimately about podcasting, and we're really breaking it down to show that these high school students can leverage podcasting to ultimately to where they can be prepared for the future of work, right? Leveraging podcasting to where they can really win with this thing. And if only if only I had the opportunity, or maybe even producer Britt, or had the ability to where we learn some of this stuff that we know now in high school 10 years earlier. Like, it's just crazy to think about. So I'm excited to where we were going to have that opportunity to really share with them and get with them, and go into that today and go a little bit deeper, because we were with them 2 weeks ago, right? With them 2 weeks ago, and we just gave them the intro, but now we're going to go a little bit deeper, and now we're going to break down, like, the layout of shows and the structure of their show and everything like that. So I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be another great day, another great presentation. And it's always great when you have people who are looking forward to also learning from you, right? So yeah, we're excited about that today, and looking forward to going in and getting into that this afternoon, right? So that's going to be this afternoon here in the DFW area. Okay. Producer Britt.
Hello. Okay, so oh my gosh, I don't like this delay. I can't stand technical issues. Okay. So, all right. Y'all can't see my stories, but here we go. Okay, so I got some stuff. Y'all. Okay, so we're gonna start off with. Let me get to my Instagram.
Instagram straight flips.
Oh my gosh, Instagram with this new update.
Oh, they did do the update. That's right. That's
Save.
right.
Yeah, everything updated, y'all. I updated everything. Okay, I am on iOS 26 on my laptop, on both my iPads, on my phone, everything. Everything. And I'm telling everybody around me, I like the glass look. A lot of people aren't liking it. Social media is Apple. Y'all didn't do y'all big one. Y'all didn't do nothing. Da 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 da. This looks stupid. This look like we got
People.
cartoon ads. This like da, da,
Mm,
da, da. Just complaining, just mad.
didn't know
And
people were
then
mad about it.
some people are, okay, tell me the truth. Should I switch to Android? Is Samsung the way to go?
Oh
Do
wow.
I need to go ahead and switch? All the Android lights are in the comments, sending their pictures and showing how good their camera is. And then they were like, once you come over to Android, you'll realize how big of a cult Apple is.
How big of a cult Apple is? Oh,
Yeah.
oh my goodness. People be taking
I
this
mean,
too
that's
serious.
what they
I
I know,
mean,
but that's
it's
what they
not
be
that
calling
deep.
us, Jonathan. That's
It's
what
not
they call
that
them. They
deep.
call
Like, I
Apple
mean, I know
users.
people
They
make
say
the
y'all
jokes
are in a
about
cult.
about the green bubbles and stuff, but after that, it's like, okay. But I ain't gonna lie to you though. Android's camera has been top tier for years. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Oh yeah. I mean, I think we all know that. It's
Yeah.
just the user friendliness of it. You just like the way Apple looks. That's all.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all finally got my coffee. Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh, that coffee's so good, fresh. Okay,
Well,
so
wait. What makes the coffee so? What coffee you drinking? What makes it so good? Because I like, because you talking about Apple being a cult. Coffee drinkers, like, y'all be on
yeah.
this. Y'all be on these morning
I'm
rituals with
gl-
this
I'm
coffee
glad
stuff.
you said that, Jonathan. I'm glad you
See,
said that.
you too
So
happy right now.
the
Coffee different.
great John Cena, we know John Cena, UKC.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. So he is a coffee connoisseur. I was watching a interview just randomly and he popped up, and he is a coffee connoisseur like your girl. And so um they brought him a cup of coffee. He looked at it, and he was like, I can tell this is not a flat white. So a flat white is more coffee, a little bit of milk, but you don't want the milk to overpower the coffee. Then you just have milky coffee, if that makes sense. So
Mm-hmm.
he was like, I can tell this already has too much coffee. And if you've been to Europe like myself, then coffee is different in Europe. It tastes so much better. It's cheaper, it's fresher, it's amazing. It's the way that coffee should be sold everywhere in the whole entire world, and not just Europe, just across the pond. Okay.
Okay.
Um, across the pond, most I don't think I had coffee when I was in Jamaica. But just everywhere else besides the U.S., I'm pretty positive that the coffee is just so much better. So John Cena, he takes a sip because they had it like this. They had the flat white. They gave it to him, and he goes, "I can tell this has too much milk." He said, "I can already tell." And so he takes
Wait,
a sip of it
before he even took the sip. He said this before he took this.
before he even took the sip. Before he took the sip. And
Oh
so
my goodness.
it's just by color. You can tell by the color of the coffee. But right now I'm drinking Colombian. No, I'm drinking Cuban coffee.
Mm.
Cafe Bustelo, and I got that from the lovely land of Miami. Okay, and then I can't make me a cortadito because I don't have the skill set for that. So I just kind of, well, not kind of, but I make a latte. So I do about this much. Other way, because my camera
Mm.
is not.
I try.
Yeah,
I think
this way.
we can't be
It's
live
fine.
at the same time.
Yeah, you can. So right here, I have about this much coffee, and then I got about that much, and I got about that much milk. And then I love the foam. So, Jonathan, let me tell you the story about the foam. So when I was working at the hotel at the Westin, like I told you, when I start server jobs, I like to be there when it first starts. You're the first server there. So I started serving. That was my first time being a waitress at a hotel. These people would come in, business men, business women, groups of them, corporate card, kind of get coffee, breakfast, whoopie whoopie whoop. And then next thing you know, the lady was like, "I want extra foam on my coffee." And I was like, "Oh, how do you do that?" Because I was still young to the coffee game. And so when she said that, I was like, "Extra foam on the thing." So, I'm going back, ask my manager. She said she want extra foam on her coffee. And so he was like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." And I was like, "Okay." Because, hotel hospitality is some of the top tier hospitality I've ever seen in my life.
Oh
So
yeah,
some
yeah, yeah.
hotels give their guests whatever they want. And
Mm.
so that is their job, their sole purpose to do that. So if you want extra foam, baby, we're gonna give you extra foam. And so I learned to love the foam on top of the coffee because I would go home milk frother, and then also have the pods. We call them capsules in the Nespresso world.
Oh yeah,
We call
yeah,
them
yeah.
capsules, and then you put that in the machine and whoopty whoopty whoop. And so, yeah, so that's how that love of coffee came about. Even when I drink your regular drip coffee, is what Jordan and I call it from work, your regular drip coffee.
Mm.
If I add creamer to that, I know when to stop based off the color of the coffee because I know how it's going to taste. If I put too much or if I put too little, I look exactly for that coffee. I mean, for that coffee color. Yeah. So
Lord
it
have
is a real
mercy.
thing. And it is
Lord
thing,
have
something that you
mercy.
have to, yeah. I don't put sugar. Well, I put one thing of sugar in this one only because it's a latte. But like drip coffee, I don't put sugar in because it tastes different. Um, but most of the time, if you're looking at my coffee cup, it ain't nothing but coffee and milk up in that thing. I just have a long day, so I just need a little bit of
Oh
juice.
my goodness.
But
This
yeah,
oh my goodness. Just watching
yeah,
people
yeah,
make
yeah.
coffee and watch me put in coffee
Uh huh.
orders. It's just I'm like, what? I want to have a what with the half this and a little bit of this and
Yes.
drop of this and let me
Yeah.
get some goat milk, let me get some oat milk, let me get some soy milk. Like,
Oh man, I love goat milk. I love goat cheese, but put goat cheese on my burger, baby.
mm,
Okay,
mm.
with a big fat thing of arugula. Oh yeah. Hmm.
I like Munster cheese, like Munster cheese on
Oh,
a
okay.
burger. Yeah,
Ah,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, 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 yeah. We cultured over here
Okay,
too. Hmm.
so we cultured over here too. Okay, so just got some stuff for you. I'm gonna start off with tennis star Naomi Osaka. You
Hmm.
will like this, Jonathan. So she turned down a lucrative deal with Coca-Cola, okay? And then for a lesser known brand you probably heard of, Body Armor,
Hmm.
okay? Now you're gonna love this. She now owns equity in Coca-Cola. Why? Because Coca-Cola purchased Body Armor for $5.6 billion.
Man, this equity, this word equity keeps getting thrown around, man. But this,
I know.
I'm
Maybe
excited for
it's
this
coming. Maybe it's
conversation though.
coming your way.
Man, I'm
Mm-hmm.
excited for the equity conversation though, because we need to have this conversation more and
Yeah.
stay woke. So yeah, man,
Mm-hmm.
congrats to her.
Mm-hmm.
That's major, especially when you acquire it and then they sell it and then you collect.
Mm-hmm.
Account going
Mm-hmm.
crazy. Account going crazy. Yeah.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Okay, so the black-owned whiskey brand Uncle Nearest, remember they were at the Invest Fest and they were just on their high,
Mm.
I speak freely. They were on their high horse and they were telling everybody, "Hey, we doing this and don't worry about the lawsuit and hey, that's phase 1 and this is happening there and da 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 in so many words."
Mm.
Excuse me. So, the brand is considering filing bankruptcy and
Oh,
liquidating its assets due to failure to repay $108 million loan, which
Jesus.
led to the massive lawsuit.
Mm.
So the lawsuit first filed in late July by Farm Credit Mid America PCA accuses founders Fawn and Keith Weaver of defrauding?
Defrauding.
Yeah,
Defrauding. Hmm.
nuh-uh. It's not
Oh,
fraud.
it's defrauding.
It doesn't say fraud. It says
Oh.
deflaunting.
Mm.
On more than $108 million in loans. Okay, so the farm credit further alleged the company overstated the value of its whiskey barrels by at least $24 million, Jonathan,
Oh
which were
no.
pledged as collateral. Um, these claims have funded doubt. Oh, I'm sorry. These claims have fueled doubts about the accuracy of Uncle Nearest financial statements and aggressive um, growth strategy.
Jesus.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh
So,
my God.
quick question, Jonathan. I just want you. Okay, so what? Why? Who? What? When? Where? What is going on when it comes to us, the business, and just evaluating ourselves and getting these loans. I mean, we just saw Pinky build 5,000 slutty vegans, and then we just saw 5,000 slutty vegans close. I mean, the one in Deep Ellum, how she said that she was going to go back and reopen the stores. Yes, I know she's going to make her way, but I mean, it's just not there. It's just not there anymore.
Oh.
It's not there anymore. So I mean, like Jonathan, just like as a businessman yourself, how do you take all this when you see all this?
Well, I mean, the Bible tells us everything done in the dark is going to come to the light, and I'm not saying people are just blatantly lying. Well, I mean, and I guess in some respects they are, but I mean, the other side is we want people like in our culture, and you know this, just like I know, like it's literally the fake it till you make it, or it's I can't let you know that I'm struggling. Period. Like like like
Mm.
let's just be honest. Like we have to be honest, and it's just the constant comparison. I'm on Instagram, I'm scrolling, I see this person doing this, I see that person doing that. Strategy, because if a bank is giving you a loan, the amount of money that you are going to get is going to be, of course, based on, your assets and based on the value or the valuation that your business has, right? Because it wouldn't make good business sense for the bank to give you more money than they know you can pay back on the front end. But then when they see that
Mm.
she can't pay it back, then it's like, well, why can't you
Mhm.
based on the numbers and information that you gave us? So it's, I mean, I mean, I hate to see it, and this is why I try to be as integral as possible in business. And yeah, I've made some decisions, and I've accrued some debt myself, and I'll say publicly, and as I had said publicly many times, but
Mhm.
like
Mhm.
it's just you can have the level of optimism in yourself, in your business, and the gift that God gave you, but also we have to be a good steward of that. And there have been times in my
Right.
business I haven't been a good steward of that. There's been times some of these people haven't been good stewards, and I mean it's showing with the bankruptcy. But also, Britt, I gotta blame some people on Instagram, man. Okay, look. So you want to start a business? So this is what you got to do. Okay,
Ah,
you
man.
gonna go to the bank. Okay, you gonna tell them that you need a car loan. Okay, you understand me? And then you gonna get the car loan, and then from that, then you're gonna take this money, and then you're gonna go over here and then start this business, and then you're gonna flip this and flip that and do this and do that. And it's like, nah, bro. Get a car loan if you're gonna get a
Mm-hmm.
car. If you're trying to get a business
Yeah.
loan, make sure that you have a plan and then apply that bread to the business so that you can bring more money in so that you can pay off the loan and then move forward. People getting this money and they thinking this house money now. Nah, I'm about to say
Nah,
something.
don't do that.
This is business money, okay? So this should only be used for
For
business,
business. Yeah.
for
Yeah.
business. And if we see that the
Okay.
strategy is working, double down. If we see that it's not, pivot. But that's really where it got to go. If it's working, double down. If it's not, pivot. And people ain't pivoting when they should have been pivoting, and then they not doubling down when they should have been pivoting. Okay,
Okay. I
I'm
know
just
Jonathan
saying,
gonna
man.
clip that one up. Okay. So going on next. Just in other news about Target. Target has experienced one of its worst weeks during back to school season. Retail giants foot traffic dropped by 4.6% week of August 25th, according to the report. So, s- hey, I used to go get my back to school stuff. My mom always took me to Walmart, but
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, but hey, I mean, we already know Target's declining. We just want to, continue to keep you informed about that. They're just going downhill. Jonathan, it's getting to a point where there was some girls on Instagram and they were like, this is how we spend our day. We're stay-at-home wives, stay-at-home girlfriends, and then
Mm.
they were in Target, and then the girls in everybody, well, not the girls, the women in the comments, everybody in the comments, they were like, "Have a nice day, but we're still not going to Target. Have a nice day.
Oh.
Why are you drinking Starbucks?" Like what? Like nobody's doing that. If you think you're
Oh
cool,
my
you're not
goodness.
cool.
Oh
Because
my
not only are
goodness.
you drinking Starbucks, you're going to Target for Starbucks.
Oh, that is
Crazy.
true. They do got
Wild.
the Starbucks in. But what? But where does it get to the point where you're like, okay, like enough is enough. I see what I am literally doing. Like Target's whole enterprise is like somebody strapping themselves down in a chair and then just letting
Mm-hmm.
somebody beat them up. Like, mind you, Target strapped themselves down in that chair by
Yeah.
themselves. Like,
Yes.
when is it gonna get to the point where it's like, all right, y'all. I mean, just come out, just come and make a statement. We said what we said. We did what we did. We was wrong, y'all. We're gonna discount the whole store and let everybody black just go crazy in it for a second. Okay, we're gonna mark down everything because that stuff ain't moving. The stuff in the
I
store is
know.
not moving. So
And
not only
to your point, Jonathan, they brought up. I mean, they have these other little liquidation stores where the stuff that from Target that's not moving, Target sends that stuff out so they can hurry up and bring their new product in, and then they go to these other little shops. I mean, it's literally just like a warehouse, and
Mm-mm.
you could buy all this stuff at liquidation prices, and it's like, well, I mean, what did you expect? But I mean that's just a 411 on Target right now. They doing the
Man,
same thing over and over and over again.
yeah, that's that that
Um,
that's that pride.
okay, we
That's that
know.
pride.
Yeah, that's that pride. Yeah. Um, yeah, the mind has shifted. So
Mm.
Bank of America announces. We know that it's a whole bunch of fake jobs out there, and let me just tell you, TikTok is enraged of the fake jobs. Okay, fake jobs, fake fake everything, fake jobs, fake news.
Oh Lord, the
What is
fake
it?
news,
They
not the
they
fake
put
news.
the fake. Well, they put the jobs on there knowing that they're gonna just hire within. That's what it is.
Mm.
So, people like us, we're out there looking for a job, and then next thing you know, oh, well, Susie Carmichael, she already got the job because she already worked there. So, and then, they leave it on there. Then somebody said they really just doing a survey. They leaving all them jobs up there, seeing how many people looking for a job, and then they just survey how many people need a job.
That's funny. That's
Jonathan.
sad, but that's funny. That's
That's funny,
hilarious.
right?
That's
That's
hilarious.
funny.
Hey, y'all, we
It's
wanted to put a little bait out there, see how many y'all gonna bite. Okay, cool, because we wasn't fishing no way. Okay, cool, cool.
exactly,
That's
exactly.
wild.
So
That's
Bank of
out of
America
line.
announces a $25 minimum wage for all employees because their turnover rate has dropped 50%.
Dang, boys don't want to work at the
I
bank
knew
no
you were
more.
gonna say that. I knew you was gonna say that. I knew you was gonna say that. So yes, 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 yes. Yeah. So yeah, that was kind of it, but I just want to kind of go into talk about my friend Brandy. So my friend Brandy, she got a job at Meta, okay? And she
Okay,
works in the AI department. And I'll
nice.
go, "Oh, okay, you must love this. She's a graphic designer, she's a creative director, whoop-de whoop-de woo. She's worked at a large company before, she's worked on large campaigns. This is right up her alley." She goes, "Brittany, I'm training AI to take my job."
Dang. Now that sucks. That
Jonathan.
sucks because that is
She
letting you know every day you come to work, you're literally sitting in the hot seat.
she said,
Every
"I'm
oh
training AI how to do graphics and how to do my job." So,
no, no,
yes.
she better be looking for another job right now and better be trying to quit as fast as she can because after
Oh
she
my
trains it,
gosh.
oh Lord, that is
I know.
that would be frustrating because here's another
Ain't that scary? Uh-huh.
this is another side of that coin. So it's still in the AI conversation, not necessarily about Meta, but Britt,
Mhm.
Spotify now. Because I was listening to Joe Budden podcast. Joe Budden was like,
Uh-huh. Listen.
"Hey, I'm not sure if we're gonna keep uploading our content on Spotify because Spotify also is now training their AI
Mhm.
to where like to where their AI to where I, I I lost it. I lost it. It's too early. But basically, just like how you're saying Brandy's training AI to take her job, Spotify is basically allowing their AI to take in people's content. So now they're gonna be able to do what they want.
Oh.
Yes, let their AI do what they want with that
Do what they
content.
want.
So as they roll out other stuff and it's gonna be Spotify stuff. And Joe was
Mhm.
like, he all about equity, all about ownership, and he was like, yeah, I don't know if we're gonna keep uploading our content to Spotify. And I was like, ugh.
Hey, I
This is it's
mean,
a different time now, man. But here, so I'm gonna let you share your point. This is my thing.
uh-huh.
This is my thing. So it's like Tale of Two Cities. On one side,
Uh-huh.
God bless you. On one side, there's your Joe
Thank you.
Buttons, right? Who are
Mhm.
in position to be able to say, yeah, I'm putting out a lot of content, I'm creating content, and people are gonna come wherever I'm at, right? That's Joe Budden.
Right, right.
But the
Mhm.
majority of people still trying to get discovered, still gonna take whatever listens that they can get, whatever wins that they can get, however they can get them. So where do we end up, right? Do we pull the content off Spotify? Do we keep putting it up there even though Spotify can get us for our intellectual property?
I mean, as attorney Fred Jones would say, I think you follow the money. And if Joe Budden pulling his stuff off of there, I think you pull your stuff off too. Because
Mm,
I mean, he has more resources, more access, and he's more behind the scenes on that stuff more than, anybody else in the
that is true.
podcasting space. And
That's true.
and if you know, and if you thinking about if this is not going to benefit you and you a $20 million man, you got a $20 million podcast,
Mm,
I think I'm gonna do the same thing, Joe. I'm gonna do
mm,
the same thing because right now he the blueprint. So you the
that's for sure.
blueprint, following the blueprint, and I'm following Joe. I'm taking it off. Taking it off.
Mm. All right, well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna look, and when the moment he
Okay.
stopped,
So
yeah, the moment he stopped, it's gonna drop. You
yeah.
understand me? Okay.
Yeah, we stopped. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
So, finally, Jonathan, finally, because you're a concert going person. You go to events, you buy tickets. You know Ticketmaster, you know Live
Yeah,
Nation.
yeah, yeah.
So before, okay, this came about a while ago, but now it's official. So the Federal Trade Commission files a lawsuit against Ticketmaster and Live Nation for reselling inflated tickets, scamming customers out of $3.7 billion
No.
over 5 years. So some way, somehow, we need to get our money back. This just ain't right. Okay. So on Thursday, the Federal Trade Commission teamed up with state prosecutors to sue Live Nation Entertainment
Mm,
and its subsidiary,
mm-hmm.
Ticketmaster. Okay. The lawsuit accuses the company of allowing ticket scalpers to snatch up event tickets and resell them at steep markups,
Man.
costing fans billions of dollars. The case filed in court in California also alleged that deceptive practices like
Mm-hmm.
advertising tickets at lower prices than customers ultimately had to pay. Regulators say that the company knowingly sold millions of tickets to brokers, often at inflated rates, even when artists tried to restrict such sales.
Man.
So, shame on them. Bad, bad, bad. There should be some type of settlement out there, and we should get our money back because that's not fair. And between 2019 and 2024, consumers almost spent $83 billion on Ticketmaster
Man, that's crazy
getting these
considering the
stupid
fees that's
tickets.
already layered on top of there anyway for the concerts. Be layering them
And
fees to buy them tickets
Jonathan,
online. Mm-mm.
I am not a person that buy my ticket online. Okay, I go straight to the venue and I buy my ticket
Do
every
you?
time.
But are you one of them people that go straight to the venue and buy like right before just to see how close you can get? Do you do that, or
I
if you
did
want
for
to
the
see them?
Maxwell concert. I did for the Maxwell
Mm,
concert. Because
ha-
I was like, yes, I like Maxwell. Shay wanted to see Jasmine Sullivan,
she
the whole
did a thing.
situation. But
She did a thing. Yeah.
if we're there, we're there. If we're not, we're not. Whatever. And then we got the tickets. We got the tickets like $50, and we had a good seat, and everything was okay.
Dang. It's still
And then,
amazing to
but
me.
at the
Huh?
same time, yeah, but I'm sorry. But at the same time, when the Chris Brown concert, we went to Chris Brown, those tickets, those floor tickets, they were being sold for like $50 on the floor right before the show started.
Dang.
So you had
That's
to wait.
crazy.
And
That's so
that's the thing. That's
crazy
the thing about it.
how that's so that like that's so crazy because before of course before the show starts and like maybe a
Hmm.
week before or whatever before it's like
Yeah.
that ticket
Go ahead, put
six
it on.
650, but then day of right before the
Right.
show 30 minutes fit, and then they gonna sell them all right because there's gonna be somebody somewhere gonna roll
Yeah.
up. That's crazy. But no, what I was
Hmm.
gonna say was is
Yeah.
kind of unrelated, but still kind of related. My mind still is blown. How many people left after Jasmine Sullivan performed? It's like, but bro, Maxwell's about to get up
I
too.
know, John. I was
That
like,
thing
y'all forgot
cleared
about
out. I was like, oh
Maxwell.
wow, y'all don't care about Maxwell. Okay, cool,
Yeah.
cool, okay.
Yeah, me and
Just let
Shay,
us
we
know
were
where you at.
disappointed. We were like, oh, everybody leaving. Wait a minute. Because on TikTok, you saw some of the girls, they would get up right after Jasmine Sullivan. And we're like, oh, okay, that won't be our show. I mean, a third of
Yeah,
our section, they gone.
yeah.
Yeah.
I watched them walk
Okay,
out. That was a
so
trip.
FAMU, Florida A&M University Board of Trustees have approved, which is crazy, have approved a 15% tuition increase for out-of-state students beginning fall in 2026. The decision made unanimously on September 18th follows a directive from the Florida Board of Governors requiring state universities to raise non-resident tuition by 10% in 2025 and 15% in 2026. Because FAMU missed the deadline to notify students of the oh wow students of the increase in 2025, only the 2026 hike will take effect. Undergrad out of state student tuition will raise from $549 to $606 per credit hour.
Mm,
Graduate graduate rates from 1,022 to $1,110, and
mm,
lost school rates from 1,097 to 1,189. The increase impacts about 24% of FAMU's student body, including international students. So it's
mm-mm.
crazy, like how, on the fence people are already about college, and then it's like now y'all got the nerve to be sitting here raising prices about college when you could just, I
Mm-mm.
mean, you can get a project management situation online. So it's like,
Nah.
I
Dang,
don't know.
dang,
I
man.
don't know. I
No,
don't know.
as I heard you as I heard you reading that, my immediate thought was kind of close to home, but not really. My immediate thought was,
Hmm.
so you're already not doing your job, but you're asking me for a raise, right? You're demanding a raise, and then
You
it's
already
like
missed the deadline.
it's
Right.
like it's like read the room, cause fam, you congratulations, you played yourself. We not the Breakfast Club, but they donkey you today. You understand me?
Yeah.
It don't make sense. People already ain't going to school because they're finding
Yeah.
other ways to make money,
Yeah.
however they're making money. On top of the fact that if they're out of state, y'all are gonna kill y'all's out of state, your out of state students. Yeah, like oh, that
Hmm.
sounds terrible. Like the the admissions for your out of state students. Y'all are gonna crush that. They're not gonna be motivated. Okay, fam, you want to raise the price? Cool. I'm gonna go up the street to the community college and pay $57 and take this credit class, and I'm gonna move forward. Uh, I
Right.
just don't. I don't think that's a wise move. Do not think that's a wise
Mm.
move. Mm-mm. No, no,
I
no,
mean,
no,
but
no.
they had to do it. They had to do it, but they missed the deadline for 10% in 2025. And so they were like, okay, well, dang, we missed the deadline. Now we have no choice but to go with the 15% in
I
2026.
get you. I
But
get
it's
you.
just the fact that you can't miss your deadline and then just spring something on me. I'll tell you that right now. Okay.
Yeah, so it's a bad
Tell you
move on
that.
Florida. What would you say? Florida governing the
Yeah.
them?
Yeah.
Yeah, for them sending that down.
Mm-hmm.
Stop being greedy.
Right.
Stop being greedy. Y'all good.
Stop being greedy.
Stop being greedy.
Exactly.
Y'all trying to get some
Exactly.
extra bread. That's like 2 meals for some of them students. I mean, depending on how they eat,
Right.
and that makes a world of a
So,
difference. Makes a world of difference.
yeah, it does. It does. So, okay, shifting gears a little bit into some nostalgia stuff right here. Um, you remember Claire's? Did you get your ears pierced at Claire's?
I did not get my ears pierced at Claire's, but I have a story about Claire's. That'll be for another day, though. That'll be for another day.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so Claire's, Jonathan, they are filing bankruptcy because
Dang.
the teenagers they too grown, Jonathan. They in Sephora and they in Ulta. They not in
Mm.
Claire's no more. They
Wow.
not buying the bubblegum lipstick. They not buying the cherry blossom lip gloss. They not buying the bright green eyeshadow. They not doing that no more. Okay?
Oh my
They
goodness,
want
that
the
lip gloss
Kim
was crazy.
Kardashian, the Kylie Jenner lip kit. They want the
Mm.
Rihanna Fenty. They want all this stuff. Now, all these lines, if they were smart, they would make a teenage version, okay, to keep the
Mm.
teenagers, okay. And
Mm.
if I see something come out, I said it here first, okay. I said it here
Wow.
first, okay.
That's
You
good.
should
That's
came
good
out
work right there.
you should have came out
Mhm.
with a teenage version to put in Claire's because
Wow.
the kids are already too grown. The kids are already too grown. They know they don't need to be going to Sephora to get a full beat of makeup. I'm 32 and I am learning how to do my makeup
Full beat is
like once
crazy.
again a
Oh.
full and I mean, these girls spend so much money on makeup, Jonathan. When
Mm.
Priscilla took Shay and I to Ulta and we did our makeup shopping, and
Mm-hmm.
me and Shay, all of us, Priscilla already had her makeup, but Shay and I, we were like, okay, we got to put money aside for this. This is a luxury, okay? Because you go into Ulta, and so I was just like, how much? I put about 250 to the side. I'm just like, just buy whatever. Just buy whatever.
Mm.
I got what I need. And
Mm.
that's how you have to go into the store
Dang.
because either you got a coupon or you don't.
Oh, they
Because,
do got the coupon.
oh, excuse
Mm-hmm.
me. Yeah, like if you do the whole coupon situation, that's fine. But end all be all, that's a tough, that's about $300 walking up in there.
Dang.
Yes, if you are a makeup girly like that, and I mean, obviously I don't consider myself that, but you could run it up in there, and them girls be running it up. They be running it
With
up.
their parents' credit
So
card.
with their parents' credit cards, and yeah, like the middle school girls, the high school girls, the ones that their parents let them do all that stuff, and it's cool because the points. You get a little. They got a little point reward
Oh
system, but
yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
helps you
Sure
every
do.
now and then. But the point is, if I needed something I have to go fight for it because I'm fighting teenagers for it. Teenagers need to be in Claire's.
Teenage need to
You
be in
need to be in
class.
class, baby.
Okay.
Yeah, they need to be in class. Okay, don't
Y'all out
worry
here
about your
shopping,
face.
doing this,
Okay, because
doing
that
that. Nah, baby. Need to
don't
be worried
worry about
about
them boys
chemistry. You
looking at
understand
you.
me?
Okay, make your own makeup. Learn something in science class. Do something else. Okay, don't worry about them boys looking at you. It's high school, baby. Don't worry about that stuff till you get to college. Okay, all
Oh
right.
man.
But yeah, that broke my heart. That broke my heart. Okay, I got
Mm-mm.
2 more stories here. So remember when Beyonce's hard drive got stolen in
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Atlanta?
Uh-huh.
And then we were like, she ain't never going back to Atlanta ever again. Okay.
Never.
So,
Scam
Atlanta
City.
man accused of stealing unreleased Beyonce music arrested. Okay. Her music drives still have not been recovered.
Oh.
Okay. So, I'm going to tell you right now, Atlanta, you probably going to be normally the first person on the tour. They get the short end of the stick. So, I hope y'all the first person on the tour. Y'all get one day, and then on top of that, I hope you don't do no full show there either, because that's just not fair. I can't believe y'all did that to
She
Beyonce.
getting it, packing up
So
that stuff and
a
gone. Gone.
gone,
Gone.
okay. A preliminary hearing has been rescheduled for the man accused for breaking into a car belonging to Beyonce's team and stealing unreleased music files just days
Mm-mm.
before her Cowboy Carter tour stop in Atlanta. Kevin Evans. Wow.
Mm.
I'm sorry, Kelvin. Kelvin Evans.
Mm.
Same thing. Kelvin Evans faces a charge of entering the car with intent to commit theft. He was arrested on August 26th for a parole violation in court. Wednesday, his attorney requested a new date to allow Evans time to seek different private counsel. The judge granted the request, moving on the hearing to October 16th. According to police, the July 8th break in targeted a rental car used by Beyonce's choreographer and a dancer. The theft allegedly stole 5 jump drives
Jesus.
containing watermark, unreleased music, show footage, and set lists. Other items stole include a MacBook Pro, AirPods, and 2 suitcases. Investigators tracked Evans after linking him to a 2025 Hyundai Elantra.
Mm.
His niece reportedly told police he returned the car with several black bags later hidden in his apartment complex. Evan remains in custody on a $20,000 bond. Okay, so shout out to the niece because she must be a Beyonce fan. She said, "You know what, Uncle? I gotta tell on you because you told you stole Beyonce stuff, and that's just not right. That's not
Mm-mm.
right.
Dang.
You can't be stealing from Beyonce."
Oh
Okay, my last story right here. Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith. So Stephen A. Smith explains why he is so successful and rich. Okay, I wake
God.
up every
Oh my
day and I
God.
think about.
Oh my goodness. Stephen A.
I
Smith
wake.
he run out of
I
stuff to
wake
talk
up.
about. He run out of stuff to talk about.
Right.
That's crazy.
I wake up every day and I think about how to make my bosses more money. I just want a piece of it. Q and Dr. Umar. Okay.
Oh my goodness. See,
So,
brother
oh,
Stephen,
go ahead.
your issue is that you working for. Never mind. I ain't even gonna do that. I'm not. I ain't even gonna do that. But yeah, I mean, go ahead. Go ahead.
So that was just his quote that he said, but the comments are hilarious.
I'm sure they're
Normally I
frying
show
him.
you out the comments. Somebody said, "Good boy, sit and roll over." So basically, he makes money by helping other people make money. Great advice, actually. Okay, and then you got some. And then you got some gifts in here. It's a dog. They're petting the dog, saying "good boy." Dame Dash would like to have a word with you, Stephen A. Um,
Oh, that
I
is.
mean, I mean, he's saying they make more money. He's saying the more money I make them, the more money they pay me. But I would never have said that out loud, Stephen A. Smith. That's what somebody said. Somebody said that. So yeah,
Oh
yeah,
man. Golly.
yeah. So,
Stephen A. Smith.
um, yeah. So we got about 2 minutes, but I do want to get to these events really quick. So, but let me plug this real quick. So, if you see anything that you saw scrolling, make sure you send me a DM at producer Britt on Instagram or TikTok, and I will review it and I will put it on the show. And next time you're watching the show, you will see what you saw scrolling. Okay. So, I love that I made that up. My little tagline. Okay.
This is a
So
smooth flow. Smooth flow.
I know it's a smooth flow right on the spot too,
Yeah.
live. So goat yoga. We got goat yoga. Toyota Music Factory. Goat yoga is
I know
very.
it's a real
Now you're
thing.
laughing.
I know it's a real
It,
thing.
not only is it a real thing, it's very popular. It's very popular. Okay, they have it at Clyde Warren Park all the time. And then I've never seen it here at the Toyota Music Factory. Sometimes they have it in Plano, but it's popular. That's all I gotta say. It's $20 if you want. It's $25 if you want to go.
Hold on, wait, wait,
If
wait,
you're a
wait.
Taylor Swift fan, oh sorry,
Is
go
it
ahead.
BYOG?
Nah, man, we doing yoga.
Bring your own goat.
You
You
funny.
understand me?
No, you
You
don't have to bring
understand
your goat.
me?
Okay, I was like, nah, man,
I was like, what are we doing
it's at
yoga?
10 o'clock in the morning. Now I will tell you, most likely they will give you a mimosa afterwards. I will tell you
They're
that.
good for that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're good for that. Okay, so if you like Taylor Swift, she is having a bingo night at the Sweet Tooth Hotel, and that is in downtown Dallas. And then you have the Well West Festival. Okay, so that is a wellness festival that is happening September 20th from 6 to 8. Dallas, Texas. That is free. And that is going to be at the Maddie Nash Myrtle Davis Park. Okay. That is September 20th. It starts at 6 p.m. And it seems like fun. You know, we're celebrating wellness.
Yeah.
Um,
Need that.
yeah. We love the wellness celebration. Guys, what was it? Is it what today? The Wiz is still here. If you still have not seen the Wiz is still here. So go out there and y'all still see the Wiz. It's at Fair Park, at the music hall. Jonathan, there's not really a lot of events going on around town. There's just a lot, you know, if you're going to the club, you're going to the club. Okay. You know,
Oh,
they always
okay.
got those flyers out. It's just a lot of wellness. Guys, it is Hispanic Heritage Month. So make sure you listen
Important.
to some Hispanic music, some Latino music, okay? I've been listening to Shakira every now and then, okay, during the day.
Mm.
And then there is a Black Women in Architecture brunch, okay? I
Oh,
believe it's like a less, it's like point something percent of black architects.
man.
Like
I believe
that's
it.
just not a space that we take over. I mean,
I can
same thing
believe it.
with lawyers. So
Same thing with
yeah,
doctors.
yeah,
Doctors is
yeah.
like 1%, I think.
Same thing with Doctor. Yeah.
Man.
There's a 90s and 2000s party that's happening tonight at Ruins, which is also that's in Deep Ellum. If you're looking for a good lunch and learn for self-awareness,
Mm-hmm.
to lead smarter, grow faster, using self-awareness as a strategic tool, we have Mr. Dan Dalton. And that is from 11:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Lunch will be provided. It is free, and that's happening in Arlington, Texas. Okay,
What up, Dan?
and if you have some youth workers, at Dallas First Church. Oh, that's what it's called. Dallas First Church. Okay, youth workers training event. If you have any youth in the household, they need to just learn empowerment on how the business world works. That's a free event to go to. The AKAs are having an HBCU party. Okay, and
Mm.
then also by Miss Key Divine. Okay, so she's singing on the piano. As I'm looking here on the picture, she's singing on the piano, but she's also I'm going to give you a spoken word as well. Those tickets are limited, they're selling out fast, and they're from $0 to $50. I believe $50 might get you a VIP, maybe. Oh, general
Mm.
admission is $20. You can get 2-for-1 tickets right now for $15. And then, the vendor tables are $48. So,
Oh, that's good
guys,
money
go
for a
out
vendor table.
there, have a good time. Also, I believe the weather's supposed to be nice this weekend. So, make sure you just go out there, ground yourself, touch some grass, touch some concrete with your feet. Feels nice. Just go to the mailbox and come right back.
That's it.
Yeah. That's it.
Or even
That's
have a
it.
goat stand on you. Go yoga for everybody.
Or I'm telling you, goats are so fun.
Yeah.
I fed a goat before. I've petted a goat before. They just have this fun personality. They're just
Mm,
whatever. I
okay.
love the goats. I
Have I
love them.
petted? I don't know if I
Even an
petted a goat, but I've
alpaca.
been through.
I petted
Mm. I've been
I
to
petted
the
the
what's
alpacas
that like
before.
that safari that you drive through? It's in Fossil Rim where you
Mhm.
drive through and you can feed the different animals. I'm not sure if
Are
goats are in there.
those the big wild animals though?
Yeah, yeah. You got some of
Like
everything out there.
yeah, I want to do that.
You
I
got
want to
some of
do
everything. It
that.
was pretty cool. We did that, and then we went to I think it's Fort Worth Zoo, and then we fed giraffes. Of course, you got to buy the lettuce.
Mm,
But yeah, we did that. But
that's
driving
crazy. I bring
through
my own
was
lettuce.
wild because you looking over
Mhm.
here, feeding one, holding your hand up, they feeding. The next
Mhm.
thing you know, boom,
Mm.
right in the other window, they right up on you. Like, oh dang, it's Jurassic Park, but except they're
Yes, I
harmless.
believe.
They're harmless.
Yes, yeah. That's
Hmm.
Ricky and Raquel, my friend Raquel. They did that for her birthday one year, and
Yeah, it's
yeah,
cool.
she
No,
loves
it's
animals.
cool. You
Yeah.
gotta make sure you bring a lunch out there because it's a drive. Yes, it's Fossil Rim
Well,
is a
she brought
drive.
her. Well, they had a restaurant.
Oh yeah, they
They
do.
ate at the restaurant.
Yeah. But I'm just saying it was a great experience though. Great experience. I go back
Oh, okay.
without a doubt. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Cool. Okay, guys. Well, y'all have a happy Friday. Jonathan and I know he told you already that we're doing the class with the kids today, so that's gonna be fun. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my coffee.
Mm.
I had some good sleep last night, so I'm on one right now. So,
Oh, be on one.
have a good Friday. Yeah, have a good Friday. Have a good weekend. Do something fun for yourself. Peace.
That part. That part. All right, family. Just like producer Britt said, man, do something fun for yourself. Have a goat stand on you. Do a handstand on top of the goat. Put your feet in the grass. Put your feet on the concrete. I don't know. Make a beat, move your feet, do what you want to do. But y'all, today, with it being Fun Friday, I want you to be encouraged and man, go into the week feeling lighter, y'all. Like, don't care, like the stress that you might have had this week, don't carry that into your weekend because then it's gonna carry over into your week, right? Release that from you. And I see producer Britt trying to land a plane here, so let's bring her back in.
Oh, guys, the iPhone is out
Oh
today. The
my
new
God.
iPhone is out. I'm sorry, I'm watching I watch my stock show here. The iPhone is out today. If you pre-ordered, it's gonna be I think they ship it to you. Also, you can go to the store now because they didn't have it in the stores before because me and my mom went to the Apple store. So everything is in the store today. Everything's in the store today. So I know you can't test out the AirPods, which gives live translation if two people speak two different languages, which is super cool.
That's
But
cool.
yeah, the iPhone Air, so that one you can go look at that. And then you can also just go look at all the new designs and all the cool stuff. So
That's good
love the
information.
user friendly stuff of Apple period. So I know it's gonna be cool when people just go into the store and look at it, play around with it. Just prepare for long lines. If you're not an influencer, you will be
That's
in the
true.
back of the line. So I will tell
Dang.
you that.
Mm.
So just wanted to let you know because it just popped up on the TV on the stock exchange. So all right, bye
All
guys,
right,
for
cool.
real.
I'll cut that clip for you. So yeah, family, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. So remember, all right, if you have not already subscribed to the channel, make sure that you subscribe and that you lock in and don't miss any content. And also, you can become a member of the channel as well, to where you just pay a monthly fee and you get access to additional footage and videos and things like that, and presentations that we don't share to the general masses. So just know that. But family, remember, all right, speak your success, believe in your greatness, and continue to create the life and business of your dreams. Why would you and why should you live any other